Hey y'all, welcome back to Mrs. Space City, the other half of Space City Cannabis. On this channel, we review edibles, rosin vapes, and pre-rolls. This week, just like our last video, we're going to be doing another how-to. This is a flower press kit. So this you can find on Amazon. I'll drop the link in the description. But basically what this does is it dries your flowers, your fan leaves, anything that you guys want to preserve. So this is a really good kit. I highly recommend it. I've already used it for a couple weeks now and it hasn't let me down. So I'm just going to show you guys a couple things that it comes with, how to do it real quick. And then we'll be making some art out of the leaves that we press. So to get started, I already opened the kit, so I'm just going to get straight to it and show you how to get it all set up. Follow the instructions. It's going to be super, super easy. You're going to take this wooden panel right here in the very back. As you can see, just follow the instructions. It's super easy. You put the screws through the bottom. So this is going to be the very, very bottom of where you're going to put your leaf. It also comes with cardboards, which is going to help you sandwich the flowers in between. And this paper, which I'll show you, I actually bought a whole extra pack of just because I didn't know how many I was going to need. So it only comes with a few, but you can also get this on Amazon. It's extra blotting paper for flower pressing. Highly absorbent, so it's going to take off all those oils and everything and make it a nice flat flower. Like I said, it only comes with a few, so you can definitely purchase more. Well, what we're going to do is I'm going to go get a fresh cut fan leaf. We're going to put this one first, this cardboard, right here on this paper. We're going to lay our fan leaf, and we're also going to put the strain. I don't want to forget what strain this is because we will need that for the next part when we make our art. So I'm going to go grab a leaf. Oops. I'm going to go grab a leaf, stick it between there. I'll put another paper in the cardboard, and I will be right back. All right, guys, we are back. The reason I didn't have it sitting out is because you do want it super fresh. You can see it's curling just a little bit right here. But as it sits out, it's going to start to wilt and curl, so you want it as fresh as possible. You're going to lay it right here in the middle, and however you lay it down is going to be how it dries. So if you want to spread out the leaves just a little bit, however you want to lay it, and just try to get it as nice and straight as possible, because you can see it's starting to curl a little. And the kit does come with scissors. It comes with some little scissors and this little like pick to kind of pick up the leaves. So once they are dried, they are very, very brittle. You got to treat them like glass. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put our strain name. This one is going to be our, lemon cherry martini strain. Go ahead and put this over it. And like I said, try not to move it too much. Make sure it's like just nice and straight. I like to flatten it out a little bit because this is the part in the middle of the fan leaf where it starts to curl, and then just kind of peek under. Make sure I got all the sides really nice. This one's curled just a little bit. Let me move it over. Perfect. And that's why we check. All right, so from here, you're going to put on your second cardboard. And you can layer these. I believe you could do like 10 to 12 layers. So right here, I would put another paper, fan leaf paper, and then cardboard, and then just continue to sandwich all the way through. All right, let's get our top now. We're going to put this piece back on the top to give it some pressure. And depending on the thickness of your flower, this one is a very, very thin flower. It's not like a rose or a carnation or anything like that. That's like a regular, bigger, bulkier flower. This one's super flat. So this one's probably going to take anywhere from 3 to 5 days. I know it says 7 to 10, depending on the drying time, but because it's so thin, it actually doesn't take that long. All right. These are going to be the little pieces that you put back on. So you'll put those over each one, and then you'll take this screw and just go all the way down, and you'll screw it all the way until it tightens. Make sure you keep it away from the sun, away from the heat. You don't want the leaves to turn yellow. So once you're done with that, you'll let it sit. You'll go all the way around, screw them. Don't do it too tight. You want to make it just enough where it just closes, where it just touches this wooden part. This part kind of takes a while, but once it touches it, you don't want to tighten it super hard. You want to, sometimes I just naturally let it tighten like that. Like, there we go. Not too much, but you'll do that all the way around. Then in a few days, you'll come back, you'll open it up, And it won't grow. This is a bigger one I did. It's not going to grow, I promise. This is going to be what it looks like once it's done drying. This one is another lemon cherry martini, much bigger. See if I can zoom in a little bit so you guys can see how nice and like flat it is. Now this one did dry for just a little bit longer, but it hasn't turned yellow, so I can definitely still use these. I've been keeping it away from the sun, just kept it in this little sandwich right here. And it's super thin like paper. You see that? Super, super thin. Be very gentle, especially with these edges right here. Those will break super fast. I've broken a couple already. All right, and there you guys have it. A nice preserved flan leaf. Be sure to check out the rest of the week. We'll be doing different kinds of how-tos just like this. Our next one is going to be turning this guy into a really nice canvas. That would be great as a gift for anybody who loves cannabis or who grows or anything like that. So it's going to be really cool to check out. So be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next how-to.